What's up, YouTube? This is the Billy Bob HD bringing you another Let's Play. Today I've got some more Hearts of Iron 4. This is the KaiserReich mod. We are playing as Bulgaria. Last episode we ended up annexing Serbia here as well as Greece, or what was left of it, I guess. This is belongs to the Cretan state and Austrian Empire down here, with these little islands. And it looks like the anarchists here just finished off with taking the rest of Spain. Radical socialists, I should say. That's pretty crazy. So you can see they now exist on the map, taking all of that territory in Africa as well. And so now, because of our government type, we have to wait for world tension to increase to 75%, I want to say. We're currently working on fortifying the Hellenic border here, with a call to arms coming next this way, which would then let us move down towards the extra research slot. So we are going to work on building up our empire. And you can see I've got 89k now in manpower. We're making about 500 per month there. In recruitable population. Consumer goods factories with Kaiman Kutinichev here, which is this guy. Oh, no. Nope, that's not my leader. Where is he? Okay, we're going to have to work on trying to figure him out to move that consumer goods factories modifier back down. I'm thinking here, we can definitely move to a partial mobilization at least, which would help out with some civilian factories overall. I do have 14 of them currently, and we are trading for as many resources as we can. Basically just oil and rubber here at this point. So I've got an extra 6 military factories now. We're working on supplying in here for the support equipment and the motorized. Infantry equipment level 1 is still what we're working with right now. And I do want to, I think we did say we were going to stockpile these military factories in order to build some actual Air Force, maybe even some tanks. You can see here, if we go to the research tree now, working on the improved artillery level 2 right now. 21 more days until we get the mechanical computing done. So let's throw this into speed 5 here for the time being. Fortify is finished. So let's move down. Oh, wait, we need to fortify both in order to get that call to arms, which is going to give us a 5% modifier there to recruitable population. Working on the mobile warfare doctrine here, so I'm trying to also swing down to the Volkssturm and the non-discriminatory conscription to get some additional manpower in there, because I believe we're already at extensive conscription. Yep, which we are. Mechanical computing is now finished. We can actually finally update something here for our government. So I'm going to take the partial mobilization because we're not at war currently, so I can't go any higher than that. Okay, sweet. So that got us some extra military factories then. Another 5 to be exact. Liberation Day is another anniversary for us, right? I've stopped with the recruitments just to build up some additional manpower. Okay, down here now for research, we need to pick... Working on that artillery, like I said earlier. We could either swing around to a support unit, or... It is March of 38, so we do need to update the infantry equipment. However, I do think it makes more sense to actually start in with building an Air Force, because that's going to take some time to actually bring up to speed. We can tell our Navy currently to stand down and actually come back to port. We're going to combine them in here with this other destroyer that we've just finished producing out. There we go. So 10 destroyers, 2 lights, 3 heavies, and 2 battleships right now. So if I go back to production, yeah, still making those destroyer level 2s right now. And those are all collecting here in Solon. Still have a smaller force here in the Black Sea. Mobile warfare is finished. So let's swing back around here to the tactical bomber and get that up and going. And then 1 day left here on the improved artillery. Okay. That's finished up. So with that, we're good till 1939 on the industrial techs. Let's go ahead and grab the improved infantry equipment there, 132 days. We will at least bring that up. And now we can update this to an artillery level 2. So we're going to work on upgrading those there with that one factory over time as we look to stockpile those. I've got a bunch of... Yeah, cool. I've got a bunch of these, so let's go ahead and put one in like this. These guys probably need one as well. Artillery, engineer, and field hospital. We'll save that one too. Okay, so now the front line's missing... Oh, gosh. About 50. Missing about 50. Yep. But, so those will fill up quick, and then they'll automatically generate some upgrades for us, which is good. Free civilian factories now at this point, so let's continue building. I'm going to queue up one more civilian factory, and then we're going to actually move to look to start producing out some additional military factories there. Missing equipment production now. Fighter and tactical bomber, yes I know. So stockpile-wise, fighters we have 0, tactical bombers we have 0. I think we lost all of them in the latest war here, which is fine. Currently have world tension at 19%. You can see the Americans still fighting. Canada has declared on the Danes, which is interesting, right? I don't know if they're looking to take Canada. So they have taken Iceland and Greenland there. Our empire is looking a lot bigger now. Can we justify here? Nope. We need that 75% world tension again. So April 1938. So we're going to continue building up. Let's go ahead. Okay, we already combined those guys in like that. All right. Got 16 divisions prepared to jump over the border there against Bosnia. Dig for oil. Here is what the Iron Guard Romanians are working on. Interesting. And, yeah, I have to wait for that 75%. Fortify the Serbian border is now finished. Let's go get that call to arms there. Get that extra manpower that we need so desperately. We are working on that. Okay, good. Low manpower, yes, understood. Yeah, that took some additional manpower away to populate those extra frickin'... Okay, those extra frickin' artilleries that we just put into our templates. The election of the National Assembly has begun. We will decide who will form the next government cabinet. The 4 parties with a chance of winning are the Democratic Alliance, the Agrarian People's Union, the National Socialist Movement, and the Social Democratic Workers' Party. Who shall win? Agrarian People's Unit, Democratic Alliance, Social Democratic, Loyalist Tsarists here. I think I'm going to pick that one. Okay. So that's my new party. Authoritarian Democrat. Okay, we are now National Social Movement here. Okay, we can actually generate a war goal now at 25%, which is nice to see. Low party popularity, that's bad. Yeah, no doubt. So we need no decisions, no theorists available. Can join factions. Our current ruling party has a 27%, overall popularity here. So once we save up some additional political power, we're making a half a point of those per day. We can then sort of see if we can boost the party popularity. Improved infantry equipment, now down to 83 days here. Okay, so those are moving along. Call to arms. Once that occurs, we could try to start training out some more infantry divisions. That's what I'm thinking. We're going to go with this division level 2 here, most likely. They do have the field hospitals, at least, so that's good. Double checking the production now. Stockpiling infantry equipment level 1s at the moment. It is May 38. Downfall and stability. Okay, that sucks. We did lose 5 national unity because of that. We can get that back, though. So not too worried about that at the moment. Showing support equipment need now at 672. We're making over 3 of those per day. Minister supports his ideology. We need to revert the efforts because this is no longer our ruling party, I don't think. National Populists. Daily change plus 0, blah, blah, blah. So I can take another political power hit there. How are the constructions going? Pretty good. One more civilian factory, and then we're going to start getting really heavily into the military factory production afterwards. So mainland Denmark not showing as having any real invasions or anything like that from Canada, at least on their mainland up here, with a bunch of their territory still belonging to the Germans here at this point. Oh, cool. I think we just got a new destroyer there. Yep. Let's go to the research tree here and see if maybe I can switch that to a light cruiser. No. I don't have the appropriate tech queued up here. So that's fine for now. What are we missing here at the front lines now? 157 motorized. The support equipment's coming through now, as well as the towed artilleries. So that artillery is working back up towards a good efficiency rating here. We have overall, what's that? 26 divisions. This guy's a field marshal. He would be able to get into Bosnia there really, really easily. Can't go after Albania because they are a puppet of the Ottomans. And they have several puppets. Tripoli, Armenia, Sultanate of Oman, and of course Albania there. So they look to be quite strong. Here's Armenia. There's Albania, and there's Tripoli. Tripolitania is really what they're looking at there. Let's go ahead and give Purple Group here an offensive line order. Looking something like this. They're undermatched currently. If we take a look at Romania's details, they have in between 13 and 18 divisions. We could actually probably win that war if I threw everything at them. Let's go ahead and delete these air wings right now. So yeah, for tactical bombers, we have at least 35 of those in. We have 0 fighters. Still have those 6 military factories that we're about to plug into airplane production. Almost finished here. Okay, good. That next level of civilian factory just finished. So downfall and stability again, really. Look at the division organization crap we take from that. That sucks. Call to arms just finished. So that brings me up to 500k now in manpower. We're making 1,000 of those guys per month. So let's start training new infantry division. Put you in the capital there of Sofia. We're going to do one at a time so we don't burn it up too quickly. Explore motorization versus industrial development. Military funding. Let's get the research slot. That's going to be more important to us here in the short term. If we can get that extra tech slot there for research, that would be amazeballs. 25 days left over here now. Still have showing as 18 ships. It is July now of 38. So we have lots of things to work on, including New ships, land doctrines, we've got to get back to those, right? Start getting these organization bonuses. Tanks might come a little bit later. Next year we can actually start upgrading our support battalions as well. We've got a 75% research bonus to Mountaineers. That's pretty cool. Whoops, just dropped my mouse again. Hold on. There's a little exploration for you of the Russian countryside. Here we go. Alright, 18 days left now on the improved infantry equipment. And somehow we just lost some civilian factories. Don't know it. That's probably due to trade. We're exporting tungsten, chromium here at this point, aluminum. Interesting. We're getting 2 factories from trade for all of that somehow. We're currently sitting on export focus. 60% national unity, that's bummer. Low stability. We need to update to average stability if we can. Okay, I don't control that, but I do control this. So it's going to be a while before we can actually do something about that with the political power. So let's take a look at the factions map mode here. Third International still exists. We've got the Axis down here in the Middle East. Some things going on over here in Asia. That's interesting. Interesting to see. China first versus the Great Khanate. Entente still exists, with Canada being in the Entente there, as well as what's left of France here in Northern Africa, the Kingdom of France. 17% world tension now, so that's burning off a little bit at this point. Okay, the new division has everything it needs, including its manpower. It's got its infantry equipments. Looking to get its artillery in now, and support equipment and motorized still working to get the front lines squared away there. 272 per day versus the 3.35 per day there. That's not awful. Let's go back up to speed 5. Okay, so that is going to move a little bit quicker for us there. Awesome. Just finished up that infantry tech, so let's go ahead and get this one. 132 days left there. 35 bombers in the bank right now. Interwar fighter versus transport planes, etc. About a month. A little over a month to get those out. Brazil declared war on United Communes of Brazil, so we're going to see another freaking civil war going on over there. 18 days left now on the Fighter 1. I think I may actually take a look at... We're either going to swing back into land doctrines, or we're going to swing into maybe a heavy cruiser, 170 days, or light cruiser. That's okay. Constructions. Consumer goods at 25. Okay, the low stability hurts me there. That's why I'm having some of these taken away. So we've got to save up that political power. Constructions wise, let's take a look at queuing up some dockyard stuff. Put that and that in there, because I do want to move off of Destroyer 2 at some point here and start making heavy cruisers. Okay, infantry division now sitting at 35% training. Let's support equipment is now just left. Oh, Ottomans declaring war on Kurdistan here. Okay, that is an uprising for sure. Germany currently holding the Suez. Fighter 1 is finished. South Africa going through a rebellion as well. Alright, cool. So Fighter 1 is out. We can start producing those. I'm going to go for the heavy cruiser here. 176 days. Once the Tactical Bomber 1 is finished, then I'm going to take that tech and actually probably go with something new. Fighter 1. Okay, let's put 3 factories into that guy. That leaves me with 4 factories here left. I'll give him 4 factories, so we'll put 3 factories into the... Well, actually, by the time this new military factory is finishing out in 38, September 14th. So in a month or so, we'll have another military factory, so I should be able to give another 4 factories to tactical bomber production. So these fighters start out at about 1 per week. He has an entirely full resource there for his line. We're probably going to need to buy some more oil, though, and potentially more rubber. Because this guy's using 4 rubber and 4 oil to produce. He's gaining efficiency at only 0.35 per week. Basic machine tools, improved machine tools. So that's going to come up very, very slowly there. That actually comes up a lot slower. That gains a lot slower than vanilla. Nice, we've produced out our first fighter. So again, we can't declare war until world tension is up to 25%, so we're going to have to wait there for a little while. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Again, this has been the Billy Bob HD. Please remember to like, subscribe, and or comment if you've enjoyed my content, and we'll catch you next time.